Hey everyone, glad you're with us for the show today. We're going offshore 30 miles out of Galveston Island. Our main target is one of the fastest fish in the Gulf of Mexico, the kingfish. These fish are a blast to catch. It's late summer, water temps are up, and the kingfish bite is on fire. Hey, Fox Sports Outdoors is on the air right now.
You're watching the only program with weekly fishing reports and real-time outdoor news from the Southeast region. This is Fox Sports Outdoors.
Hi folks, I'm Captain Greg Verm and I will be guest hosting for Barry this week. Also, helping me out today is my son, Captain Greg Verm Jr. He started fishing with me when he was 4 years old and I am super stoked to have him join me today. All year we charter inshore and offshore fishing out of Galveston and Freeport, Texas. But today, we're taking you 30 miles offshore for kingfish. We'll show you how you can easily catch these fish in your own area along the Gulf Coast. Also, we'll have weekly fishing reports from our team of inside reporters. Let's get started, but first, back to the studio for your weekend planner.
Hey everyone, unfortunately, these Salooner tables are showing poor fishing conditions both days of the weekend. But that shouldn't stop you from going fishing. The best chance to get those morning bites starts around 7:43 on Saturday and 8:35 on Sunday. Evening activity begins at 8:10 on Saturday and 9 o'clock on Sunday night. Look for the sun to rise at 7:08 and set at 7:46. Evenings will feature a moon that is 64% visible. We'll be right back to check all of the current fishing reports from throughout the area. I'll return with Major League Fishing Angler and 2012 Bass Master Angler of the Year, Brent Chapman, on this week's Ask the Pro feature.
All right, folks, we have this beautiful Blazer Bay 2420 launched and heading out of Galveston, Texas. We're heading offshore to target primarily kingfish, possibly some snapper, and who knows? Hey, the weather is nice this morning. We got light winds and water temperatures in the upper 80s. We'll be targeting structure from underwater shipwrecks to platforms and buoys. Hey, I'm pretty excited today. I have my #1 fishing partner, my son, Captain Greg Jr. aboard to help me out. Hey, we're gonna go get them. When we get back from the break, hopefully we'll be catching the big blue water fish offshore, Galveston, Texas.
Fox Sports Outdoors is brought to you by MotorGuide's wireless and easy-to-use XI3. Waypoint Marine, the Gulf Coast's leading saltwater boating specialist. Strike King, Taiwan on. NITRO Performance Fishing Boats, because champions aren't born, they're made.
Oh yeah, there we go. There you go, folks. That is a Galveston kingfish right there. There's one. Oh yeah, there we go. I think we might have us a smoker here. Hi folks, welcome back. We're here fishing out of Galveston, about 30 miles off the South Jetty, fishing about 70 foot of water. Yeah, we got us a king mackerel. All right. There we go. Oh yeah. Not a real big one, but he's a good one to start it out with. There we go. All right. Good job, Greg Jr. Here we go. There you go, folks. That is a Galveston kingfish right there. We're out here fishing about 65 foot of water, about 30 miles off the Galveston Jetty, just using free line sardines. We're fishing a wreck out here. It's an old shrimp boat wreck, and it is the graph is lit up with snapper and kingfish. And this is a decent sized king. Nothing to, not going to win any tournaments with it, but check out those teeth and talk about some fun catching right there, folks. We're going to get out there and try to get us another one.
Hey guys, welcome to this week's report. It's brought to you by Can Cooker, and you've heard me tell you for the past couple months how important Can Cooker is. If you like to cook, you're on the go, you want to try something new, you're hunting, you're fishing, you're outdoors, Can Cooker is the answer. They make tons of products that will just revolutionize the way you prepare food, whether at home or in the field. Go to cancooker.com and check them out. Hey, this week, I want to talk to you about something a little bit different in the area, in this 3-state region, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee. I don't want to talk so much about technique as a fun way to catch fish this time of year. And one of the things that I love to do, I admittedly don't get to do it enough, and I love to hear stories of people who do this successfully. I love to do this, is to go out and find running water creeks that run into impoundments and go take ultralight tackle and go fish for bass there. Not only do you catch bass, you can catch tons of panfish, you can catch catfish, sometimes you can get into stripers, white bass, so forth. But this time of year, there's not much of a better way to beat the heat. You know, we're in that time of year right now where the temperatures are high, the humidity's high in this region. If you're in Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama, I got an amen on that. But here's the thing, you can get you some wading shoes, some old tennis shoes, some sandals, what have you, take you a little, you know, fanny pack, whatever you want to call it, put you some tackle in it and go wade shallow moving streams and fish the deep pools and have a ball. You can stay cool. The only thing to watch out for, obviously, is snakes are a concern doing that. And make sure you're not trespassing, because that can be a bit of an issue. But guys, if you're trying to beat the heat like we are right now, get you a stream set up, put together, get out and go wading and go catch you some fish. Take care. We'd love to see you here. God bless.
There he is. There we go. All right, got another one on, folks. I think we got us a kingfish. Let me get this clicker off. Today we're just fishing some flatline sardines. We got 2 hooks in them. I'll show y'all here in a little bit how we rig these up. But we're targeting kingfish, and we probably gonna catch a few snapper for you guys here pretty soon. But these kingfish, I tell you what, they are fun to catch. They will hit your bait doing 30 miles an hour. Look at all those triggerfish down there. Lots of bait, lots of action going on. Here we go. Yep, another king. All right. And these things, folks, they have some sharp teeth on them, so you got to be very careful. Uh-oh. There we go. Good job, Captain Greg Jr. Man, folks, another one right here. Another good kingfish right here. I tell you what, these are some fun fish to catch. Check out that fork tail. These things will hit a bait doing 30 miles an hour. They are a fast fish. And they're pelagics. I tell you, these fish, they'll be here one day and they'll be gone the next. There's been times when I've been on these fish every day. In the middle of July, get a little north breeze start blowing and they're gone. I don't know if they're really gone or if they just lock up. They don't know that it's July and it's still summertime, but they will leave once the water starts cooling down. And it's amazing how a fish like this, you get a little north breeze blowing and all of a sudden they just know, hey, winter may be on its way. We need to get out of here. So anyway, this is another great kingfish. We're gonna get back out there and catch another one. Let's put this one here on ice. And we're loaded up with some fish today, folks. There we go. This might be a little better fish. Tell you what, these kingfish, they fight tremendous and they're great table fare. Oh, there he is. There he is. All right. There we go. This might be a little better fish. Get that noisy clicker off. Let's get that gaff ready. Get this one in the boat. I'm out here today with my son, Greg, Captain Greg Jr. It's not often we get to fish together anymore. We're running charters all the time. We're on the water all the time, but not often in the same boat anymore, but today we're getting to. There he is. It's another nice king. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, fun stuff right there, y'all. Tell you what, these kingfish, they fight tremendous and they're great table fare. I personally like them fried, cornmeal and hot grease. Another way is on the grill, wrapped in bacon. There we go. Here we go. They are mean and they got a lot of sharp teeth in there. They will cut you like a razor blade. You always be careful dealing with kingfish. We are fishing, right now we are just fishing a flatline sardine. Got about a foot wire leader, put 2 hooks in it. I like to put one through the eye and then one back here through the tail. And you just throw it out there and feed it some line. I'll show you here. All we do is just kind of, we're over a wreck right now, and these fish seem to be holding on the edges of the wreck. So what we're doing is just feed it some line until it gets about 30, 40 yards out there. And then we'll use this TLD Shimano 20 lever drag. We go about halfway through, feed it some line, and once that fish strikes, you bring it up there and just raise the rod tip. The fish set the hook themselves.
Hey folks, it's time for your Carolinas Report this week, and I'll tell you what, come down and let Captain Robert, Captain Shane, Captain Jamie, let our guys at Crazy Sister Marina put you on fish. Visit www.crazysistermarina.com and come fish with the best. Right now, currently at the time of this taping, I am dealing with doing some preparation for the storm Dorian, who's on her way up here, and we want to send out all of our prayers to everyone that's been in the track of it and us that are still in the track. As the time of airing on Thursday night, we're probably going to be feeling the effects here in the Carolinas. Let's hope that it's made a big shift to the east, and let's hope that you are prepared. This storm shouldn't be as bad as this couple we've had the last couple years as far as amounts of rainfall with everything that I'm seeing from my meteorological friends, but let's hope and pray we're all safe. Let's get through this and get out and do some fishing because it's fall. And I'll tell you, the bite on the beach has been incredible. Lots of big flounder being caught in South and North Carolina right on the surf. The other thing is the tarpon bite. The tarpon are starting to migrate with those menhaden, and if you get out and spend some time on some schools of menhaden moving along your beach, you know, give it an hour or 2 hours and just bounce around. You could have a lucky bite and get you a silver king as well. Get out there, heavy tackle, and remember, you hook up, make sure you bow to that king every time he jumps. It's going to be the key whether you get to release that fish or he releases you. This is your Carolinas Report brought to you by Crazy Sister Marina. Remember, fish smarter, not harder, and keep your chaos organized.
Fox Sports Outdoors is brought to you by Mercury, Go Boldly. Lowrance, America's #1 fish finder. Balls Out, made in the USA. Heavy-duty mounts for your fish finders.
Double hookups right here by this platform. I tell you what, structure is the key. My favorite snapper bait right here, the snapper slapper and the purple haze. That's a great bait. I've caught so many big snapper on that bait. We just drop it down and vertical jig it right on top of the wreck. Many times you'll get a strike on the drop, and if so, engage the reel and set the hook. If you don't get hit on the drop, go all the way to the bottom and start jigging and ripping it up. On this particular catch, that's exactly what happened. This is a very nice red snapper which we released. Now many times when pulling red snapper up off the bottom, others will follow the hook snapper to the surface, and that's exactly what happened here. One of our flatline baits we had out for kings went off and we caught another red snapper. I have actually seen the surface turn red from thousands of snapper following hook fish up to the surface. We had a storm pop up on us, so after this fish, we decided to go hit some more structure, platforms, and buoys. We are double hooked up on some fast kingfish. These kingfish will hit a bait doing 30 miles an hour. We had 2 flatline sardines out at the same time. Boom, they both went off. You just got to follow the fish around the boat, be ready to move. You can't sit in one spot and fight these kingfish. You got to follow them. Right here, me and Gregory are double hooked up. No one to get the gaff, but we do it. We get them slowed down a little bit, somewhat tired off. Gregory grabs a gaff, he gaffs mine, gets him in. While he's fighting his fish, he's got the gaff in one hand, a fishing pole in the other. Multitasking at its best right there, folks. I tell you what, some good stuff right there. Let's throw that one in the box, get him chilled out for a little bit. I'm gonna grab the gaff. Boom, one in the box, got another one on the hook. Give me the gaff, Captain Greg Jr. Let's get this one in the box. Double hookups right here by this platform. I tell you what, structure is the key. Man, that was a heck of a job right there, Gregory. Some good awesome, teamwork. Man. Awesome. Man, but I tell you, the structure is the key. We were just fishing an underwater wreck, and what happens is the bait fish, they on the platform here, they circle around the platform, and it just attracts all kind of other cool stuff, from red snapper, amberjack, mahi, kingfish, cobias. We're actually coming over here looking for cobias, but hey, we got a couple more kings, flat line, double hookups, good stuff. Boom. Boom, father-son team right there, guys. Woo! Heck yeah, let's get us some more.
Well, it's tarpon time along the southeast coast, plus there's redfish, triple tail, and flounder too. I'll have all the details, but first this from our good friends at Foreshore Transportation. Foreshore Transportation, a simple solution to all your freight hauling needs. Foreshore can ship freight across the country or across the state. Whatever the load, wherever the destination, Foreshore gets it done fast, safe, and hassle-free. Well, my good friend Greg Hildreth in southeast Georgia on St. Simon's Island is a tarpon specialist, and he tells me they are really on fire right now. This is all along the area of St. Simon's, the Golden Islands of southeast Georgia, near Brunswick. He says live menhaden, he's catching most of the fish on, but he says DO8 bait busters, if you cast into the menhaden schools, also produces some really good fish. These tarpon are going 75 to 150 pounds, and the fishing will remain really good all through September and into October. The deal is to look for bait schools and gear up for these fish. They're big, heavy, very tough, jump like crazy. Use as heavy a tackle as you have, and it probably still isn't enough for these big fish. Greg also says that triple tail are still being caught around the channel markers of southeast Georgia and around the tide rips. Inshore trout red fishing has been steady, but they look for clear flowing water. In Mississippi, my son Eric in Biloxi says the redfish are on fire. Lots of slot redfish in the 3 to 8 pound size range are being taken, but he says there's plenty of bigger fish too, mixed in with those smaller slot reds. He says the fish are really keying around bait fish schools called red minnows. Look for diving birds and use lures or live bait that's in that 1 to 2 inch size range. Eric says the bigger bull redfish are being caught by trollers south of the islands. Eric also says triple tail fishing continues very good. They aren't real big fish, but there's lots of them. In Alabama, Captain Patrick Garmison says night fishing around docks for redfish has been exceptional. That's great fun fishing. It's all sight fishing, looking for the lights, cast to the outside edges of them with either live bait or lures, and hang on. Well, that's it for the southeast coast. Get out in the water and take a youngster with you when you go.
All right, we got another one on. Oh yeah, they are lit up now. They are starting a feeding frenzy here. Texas kingfish. Good stuff right here. Tell you what, we run charters inshore and offshore out of Freeport and Galveston. And pretty much June through August, I spend all my time out here on the Gulf. My son, Captain Greg Jr., and my brother, a couple other guys, Captain Ernest, Captain John, they fished inshore. But during the summer months, this is what I love to do. I tell you, we've had a great summer for kingfish, red snapper, tunas, mahis, wahoo. This same spot we're sitting at, we caught a 50-pound wahoo back in June. 65 foot of water out of Galveston. Pretty good stuff. We see color? Yeah, we got a good one right there, Gregory. Oh yeah, another nice kingfish. There we go. All right, get him in the box. Let's get him, he looks a little wild. Let's get him on some ice first. Get him chilled out. All right, good job, Gregory.
Woo, there we go.
Woo, that's how we do it right there, guys. Man, we were having a blast today. We're out of Galveston, probably about 30 to 35 miles out, fishing an old shrimp boat wreck. It stunk out here. We got the coordinates from a good friend of ours, and man, we've caught some good fish off this area. Everything from red snapper, kingfish, cobias, lots of cobia. We hadn't seen any today, but hey, you never know. The cobias are really in tight earlier in the season. This is a little bit later in the summertime, and they start pushing out there. You know, hey, anything with a tail, they can leave. We're lucky these kingfish are still here. We're having a great time. Boom, father and son stuff right here, boy. Woo! Heck yeah.
You can always watch our latest episode on the front page of our website at foxsportsoutdoors.com. Catch up on past episodes and learn about fishing techniques and new gear at our how-to page. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter for new fishing videos every day. Simply search for Fox Sports Outdoors and click the like button on Facebook and the follow button on Twitter, and watch a new episode every week on any device by downloading the free Waypoint TV app on your phone, tablet, computer, or smart TV. Fox Sports Outdoors is brought to you by Gulf Shores and Orange Beach. Request our free 2019 fishing guide at orangebeach.com. Lose, feel the difference. Gene LaRue and Bobby Garland, the best in bass and crappie lures, heads to tails. Glacier Glove, stay outdoors longer with our gloves, hats, and shades.
Welcome back, everyone. It's time for the Ask the Pro segment, where viewers get expert insights from professional anglers. Graham wants to know, what are some things I can do to get fish to bite when they are schooling all around me? For the answer, we asked MLF angler Brent Chapman.
Probably the biggest thing is fishing faster. Usually those fish, they see the baits too easy. So if you're throwing a swim bait, top water, jerk bait, it's usually the faster you work that bait, the more you're going to get those fish to react.
Thank you, Brent. If you have something to ask one of the pros, simply visit our website and follow the Ask the Pro link to submit your question. Now let's take a look at this week's Big Catch winner.
This week's winner in the Big Catch of the Week contest is Roy Walsh of Summerville, South Carolina, showing an 8.5 and a 6.5 pound largemouth bass he caught at Lake Marion, South Carolina. To enter the contest, go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/Fox Sports Outdoors and see our Big Catch post from last Tuesday. Comment with your big fish photo and the details about the catch, and you might be our next winner. Hey, on today's show, we were using the same setup I use for my red snapper, amberjack, wahoo, mahi, and all my big game fishing charters, even bull reds along the beachfront. The Fishing Tackle Unlimited Hopper Rod paired with the Shimano TLD20 Lever Drag. Hey, the lever drag is a must for trolling or drifting, spooled up with 65-pound braid, and you're gonna catch some big fish. The leader we were using today, of course, most fish out there have teeth, a steel leader. We use a double hook. We hook the one through the eye, one through the tail, about a 12, 14-inch steel leader with a ball bearing swivel and a snap attached. I like the snap for when I go from bottom dropping for my red snapper or amberjack. I can swap over to my kingfish rigs really quick when I'm out there. Wire leader is key, double hook. Hey, thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Hey, if you're interested in fishing with me or Captain Greg Jr., we offer inshore trips for specks and reds, offshore trips, and even nighttime flounder gigging. Also, we have waterfront lodging at Bay's Landing where we can pick you up from the dock. Hey, give me a call and let's go fishing. Hey, Barry will be back next week, and until then, happy fishing.